Hey, this is Godzillicus here, and welcome to the channel where masterclass play is optional. But the main purpose we have here is to show our fellow Smile and Die clanmates, especially the new guys, a little bit of information and knowledge to help them improve in the game. So, with that in mind, enjoy, and hey, let us know any comments. And as the title of this video kind of stated, and what we're looking at here in the garage, kind of the heavy tank of our choice for the SAD 21 tournament clan is the ARL 44. Why, you might ask? Well, it's just got a lot of good things going for it, and we'll get into some of that. This little short clip will kind of show kind of some of the armor and things you can do with bouncing it. This is a Hellcat, point blank range, and there's a bounce. Rolling up, get another shot in on them, and should be another shot and another bounce there. And that's a TD gun, that's no joke. So you can do some of the typical heavy tank things like bounce shots as long as you angle well, and then whip back around and kind of take a little revenge on somebody there. And this little clip shows quite a few bounces, but also what makes it kind of special in heavy tanks is some gun depression. 10 degrees in fact, which is excellent. I'm up here on the temple, up on the hill, kind of rotating back and forth. Do take a shot there, but be able to pop up, get a shot in, roll back down, wait for the reload, pop back up, get another shot in with a kill, and roll back down. So there's a bounce, but give them a very little small target to shoot at with the gun depression I'm using coming up over the hill. And then with some good, decent armor, get some bounces. Keep pumping shots in, a couple more bounces there. Somebody finally does get me on the side there. I want to kind of look at a little bit of the numbers here. As you can tell by the screen we have up here, this is blitzstars.com. I think I'm going to do a video on this at some point, but I'm not going to get too deep into the details other than to show you about the ARL here. Well, there in the menu, there's the tanks compare, which allows you to pull up a menu and select different tanks, different tiers and styles. We're going to go, of course, tier 6, heavy tanks. Then there's a menu. You can kind of go through here and pick all the different heavy tanks you want to compare. So I'm kind of keeping this, obviously, the tier 6 tech tree tanks. I think at the end I do throw in one premium tank, the Curl Mini, because it is something of a popular tank, or common tank at least, that you can see in gameplay. But this is a very valuable tool. I kind of let you look at the numbers and the stats and make a decision on tank. And like I said, I'm not going to get too deep into all the numbers, except you can look. It gives you stats on firepower, weapon handling, movement, mobility, some miscellaneous stuff. It's all very good information when you're trying to decide what tank to go for, or kind of size up the opposition, because the more you know about the other tanks, the better off you'll play. The basic thing I want to point out here is all the stuff over to the right that's in the red. That means it's a worse stat than what the ARL is, because it's first in line. As you can tell, in a lot of the stats is DPM. It's the best. Some of the gun handling, it's on par with everybody. I have a couple of things that make it unique, and makes it our choice for the tournament tank in tier 6, at least for heavies. And the two big things that kind of set it apart, at least is what we're concerned with, is the DPM, the damage per minute. That kind of outstrips, as you can see on the screen, all the other tanks by quite a bit. And then also it's the gun depression. The 10 degrees of gun depression really sets it apart, allows you to get shots off. That's something you got to learn to use, but once you do, it is invaluable when you're playing a tank of any type or style. Now, kind of a quick word about the armor profile. This is Armor Inspector, another program worth taking a look at. As you can see, shoot it from the side like about any tank, and it's going to have problems. But as you angle it up, you start to see the red there, and right there, all red, at least down on the hull, save for that front lower plate. And as long as you're kind of behind some cover, moving your turret a little bit, it makes it very hard to pin. Not that it's a monster tank you can roll up in front of and take all shots, but it does have a good armor profile. A little bit of gameplay action here, just kind of show you a couple things this tank does. It's kind of not typical of a heavy tank, but it's one of the reasons why it makes this tank so special. As you can see here, kind of rolling up to the side out to the A position. And I've kind of ended up by myself. I think I maybe got one tank trailing me. I see something crossing the bridge over there, and line up a shot, take it, and a hit. Now, A lot of tanks can make that, but a heavy tank that can make that and make it reliably, that's a bit of a rarity, and that's one of the reasons why I do like the ARL 44. Is the gun on it? You can do some things with it. It's fairly accurate. It doesn't tend to fail me. As you can see, I'm across the way here, pretty good distance. Reliably, I can line up shots and get some damage in from over here, even though when I'm not up close and personal like most heavies need to be. As you can see there, another shot into the side of the tank destroyer. Lining up another shot here. Yeah, see, it's a pretty reliable gun. It hasn't derped out into the dirt like some of the Soviet guns will do. There we get a kill. And then lining up some more shots here on the medium tank. And I think he's going to get away from us. But we did get in some damage on him. Skipping forward here a little bit, cutting out some of the footage of me just cruising across the map to show you kind of a sequence of events that I thought was kind of nice and a little bit funny comments. Drop down here into the valley, get a shot in, get a kill, go for the ram, another kill. That's always nice, get a double kill in a few seconds. And then upcoming right here is one of the funniest comments that I've heard in a while. As you kind of watch the kind of says, "Come on, that wasn't nice." Hey, at least there's some guys out there with a sense of humor. Now, as you've seen, acting like a big tank up close, got a kill and then a ram kill. Then able to bounce a shot, get something over the hill there, using the gun depression there again. Trying to see where he's at. I believe about right here I make the decision to go forward because he's going to, rightfully so, hide behind that building and see what he can do. So I've got the hit points. That's another consideration. He's lower than me. I've got more armor. Roll up the side of this hill. Get a shot in, hopefully right here. And as you can see, yeah, we get a shot in. I do take one, or actually bounced, but did some track damage. And then just at this point, just roll up and, get another ram kill. I thought I was going to get another shot and kill him, but 2 ram kills in one game. That's not bad. Hopefully this gives you a little bit of information on why we think the ARL 44 is a worthy Tier 6 tournament tank, and why we use it and recommend it for anybody that's wondering, what's the first tank that I should get to get into our tournament clan. So if you have any comments, let me know. The Smile and Die Empire's collection of clans that range from the casual to the competitive. Our tournament clan is SAD21, so hey, give us a buzz in-game or contact us on Discord if you're interested.